So long and behold, I checked my text messages. I ain't even had to go in the app. I checked my text messages, and here's a video of Buddy creeping in my house. In my room like this. Shouted creeping in my room, bro. So he goes in there, he look around, he does it, and then he start pinching. You feel me? You know everybody, you know my whole family.
The whole team.
Yeah.
100.
100.
Double salute. Wildlife 100. Wildlife 100.
I've been in the trap every day, I don't get much sleep.
Wildlife 100.
Something so real, so real, you can feel it in your knees. I need something like you, do you need someone like me?
What's moving, everybody? Hey, man, you already know what's going on, man. Today, I got another crazy story for y'all today, man. Hey, man, and look, this one actually real crazy, because it ain't no allegedly or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? It's real life. It actually hit close to home. You know what I'm saying? Y'all see the caption of this video. Hey, but before I jump into the video, man, like every video, I want to just thank everybody. You know what I'm saying? For liking, sharing, subscribing, listening to the music and all that, man. I was shooting a music video in the mall the other day. You know what I'm saying? Younger folk that I'm used to came up to me and basically ran down on me and told me that they like my stories on YouTube and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? All that stuff make me keep going. You feel me? So I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? And also, I'm an author now, y'all. You feel me? Hey, so listen. My new book is called No Mind Left Behind, Abandonment Issues and How to Beat It. You feel me? Now, my first time going, you might or might not know me, but my first time going viral, I made a post about abandonment issues, you know, and I realized that a lot of people suffer from this, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people didn't even know that they suffer from it, you know what I'm saying? So I decided to put a little book together. It looked like a little pamphlet, you feel what I'm saying? But it's some pivotal information in here, you know what I'm saying? So if you feel like you or somebody that you know might be struggling with abandonment issues, then hey, y'all check it out. I'm gonna leave the link below. But let's get straight into the story, man. You know, forget all that advertising and all that marketing and all that like that. You feel me? We finna kick it. So look, check it, right? Y'all see the caption of the video, bruh. And it's really sad that I even have to tell this story, dog, because have y'all ever had a real best friend? You know? Like somebody who you always go someplace with, who you got inside jokes with, you know, y'all just share more than a smile. You know what I'm saying? Y'all do everything together. You know what I'm saying? And y'all actually like the time that y'all spend with each other. Well, yeah, this was like my day one. He wasn't necessarily day one. We met in high school, but ever since we met in like 10th grade or something like that, we was locked in. You know what I'm saying? All the way up until adulthood. You feel me? And man, we did so much together. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to say no names. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just giving y'all a backstory on how close me and this guy was. You feel what I'm saying? Man, he gave me women. I gave him women. You feel me? We got in trouble in the hood together. We got in trouble in school together. We actually met in school. You know what I'm saying? I had a computer class. For those of y'all who watch my content, you may or may not know, like, I went to 7 different high schools. You feel me? I had just left Tri-City High School out there in East Point and came to Cedar Grove. And when I came to Cedar Grove, they was putting me in all these little weird classes because a lot of my credits that I got from Tri-Cities didn't count. You feel me? So, I found my way in classes that were below me. You know what I'm saying? Like, below my grade level. You know? And one of those classes was like this computer class that just so happened to have my best friend, my soon-to-be best friend in the class. You know what I'm saying? How we ended up getting cool was one day, I was new to the school. You feel me? I didn't know nobody for the most part. You know what I'm saying? Because I hadn't been on the east side since I was a child. You feel me? I left the east side when I was in like 4th grade or something. I came back. I knew a couple people from my old middle school and all that, but the districts was different. So when I came back, I'm like, look, I'm going to just make a name for myself. So one day they told me that it was going to be a pep rally at Cedar Grove High School. So I'm like, all right, I want to perform at the pep rally. How do I get to perform at the pep rally? So I went around the school asking the teachers. One of the teachers told me to go ask like a counselor named Alex. So I'm like, all right, bet. So when it was time for lunch, Alex was always in the lunchroom, you know, helping the lunch ladies and just politicking with the kids. Y'all ever had that counselor that's just cool with everybody? You know what I'm saying? He was one of them guys. So I walked up to Alex, and I probably only been here for about a month. You feel me? I walk up to Alex and I'm like, listen, I want to perform at the pep rally. And he like, all right, bet. Get up on stage right now and let's see what you got. It was a stage in the lunchroom. You feel me? So I'm like, all right, bet. Give me the mic. You know, it is what it is. So he gave me the microphone, and I might have sung one of the most provocative songs that you could sing in the high school. You know what I'm saying? It was an original song by me, but it was provocative. You know what I'm saying? Because it really kind of caught me off guard. I just went for the first thing I knew. You know, I just went. You know what I'm saying? So he eventually pulled me off stage, and he was like, look, you going to get me in trouble, fool. Like, you know? So I'm like, all right, whatever. So I ended up going to the computer class. And when I went to the computer class, I ain't really know how to do nothing in computer class, anything like that. So I would always have my head down. And one day, this guy walked up to me, and he was just like, hey, man, I seen your performance at in the lunch. He was goofy, fool. He was real goofy. He like, I seen your performance in the lunchroom, man. You had them hoes in there sweating. And I'm like, yeah, that's what's up. You know what I'm saying? I always been real stiff, but this man just kept pestering me. Like, he just kept, it was like he wouldn't stop until I became his friend. You feel me? So that turned into inviting him over to the spot. You know, he was probably one of the first people that came over to my house from Cedar Grove. He came over to the spot, and that's what led to other folks coming over to the spot and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But at that point, it was always me and Shawty. You know what I'm saying? So, fast forward, man. High school days is over. I ended up getting locked up right after high school, right after graduation. I ended up getting locked up because if y'all watch my content, then y'all know I committed a armed robbery, attempted armed robbery. You feel me? And I got banged up for that. Me and my brother, he ended up taking the charge. You know, we did our time. We out. You feel me? So the whole time while I was locked up, you know, he was telling me what was going on the outside. How the girl that snitched on us was trying to act like, you know, she was on our side and things. You know, he was just giving me outside information. So I'm like, all right, bet. Out of all the friends that I gained at Cedar Grove, you gotta be one of the ones that's gonna stick around. You feel me? So that's how we rock. You know what I'm saying? So I got out. Shawty was there, you know, among a couple of my other friends. You know what I'm saying, and all that. And we had just been rocking. Now fast forward, if y'all watch my content, y'all know we start going back and forth to Cali. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, you know, you fill the blanks in. You know what I mean? If you know, you know. You know. But we start going back and forth to Cali on business, right? At this point, me and my best friend, we pretty much got a house together amongst a couple other of my best friends. It was a nice big house, you feel me? We was all just in there together, you know? So, my brother come to me one day, and mind you, all of us going to Cali. Everybody that's in the house is going to Cali except that one friend, my best friend. He not going to Cali. You know, he rather work at Foot Locker. You know what I'm saying? That's what he was doing. You know, he was bringing home, you know, whatever money he was getting. He was satisfied with that. He didn't want to take the risk of going to California or anything. Or he didn't. It was times where he told me that that just wasn't for him. You feel me? And I respected that. You know what I'm saying? So we going back and forth to Cali, and things are changing. You feel me? Our money is changing. You feel me? Our growth is changing. You know, me, my brothers, and all that. And he, oh man, and Buddy, he pretty much, he didn't necessarily grow with us at the pace that he probably should have grew with us. You know what I'm saying? So my brother came to me one day and was like, "Hey, bro, we got an issue." I'm like, "What's up?" He like, "Man, look, some of the rent money is missing." You feel me? Like, my brother, he had his piece of the rent. Shawty had his piece of the rent. Everybody had their own pieces of the rent. So it was like for a week, or not a week, for like, well, yeah, about a week to a couple months, it was like money, not even just the rent. Money was getting missing, you know, out of that one specific room. You feel me? So, I basically was. So my brother came to me and he told me, and I was like, all right, that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? I don't know who could be doing that. You feel me? Like everybody's straight in here. You know what I'm saying? Mind you, my best friend, he act like he good too. You know what I mean? He act like, you know, his job paying him enough and all this like that. He act like he's straight. You feel me? But he does start to act a little weirder. Like he's spending more time with himself. He's smoking blunts in the room by himself. You know what I'm saying? Like it just got weird. You know what I mean? So he got a little more standoffish. You feel me, brother? So so I'm like, all right, well, everybody be on the lookout. You know what I'm saying? We ended up pretty much having a meeting, you know, and we was like, you know, everybody be on, and he was a part of the meeting. We like, everybody be on the lookout. You know what I'm saying? Cause we don't know. So something else gets stolen. I think it was out of somebody else's room or something like that. So at this point, we playing process of elimination. You know what I mean? Everybody in the house is basically doing business with each other except one person. You feel me? Because we all going back and forth to Cali. We all know that we're all making a certain amount of money except for one person. You know what I'm saying? We not seeing shawty check stubs. But when we go out to Cali, I'm seeing 10,000. You spending 10,000 on this, you spending 5, and you know what I'm saying? I'm seeing everybody else with their paper. You know what I mean? So we had a meeting this time, but we had the meeting without my best friend. You know what I'm saying? So we like, all right, look, we don't know what's going on, you know what I'm saying? But we know we all on the same page in some regard, you know? So let's try this a different way. Let's all be on point, and let's see what happens from there, you know? Because at this point, it could be Shawty, it could be somebody that he's letting in the house, it could be somebody we letting in the house, you know what I'm saying? But we decided to kind of leave him out the mix in this situation because we wasn't sure if Shawty might have been the culprit. Feel me? So fast forward, right? Fast forward. So we ended up going to California, bro. We took a flight to California, and it's crazy because if y'all watch my content, then y'all know this is the same trip where I met the Asian mob. You know what I'm saying? Literally, this is the same trip. So listen, I'm telling my baby mama like look, I'm gonna set this aside for you to be able to smoke. I'm gonna set this aside for you to be able to distribute. You know what I'm saying? Because you gotta hold down the fort while I'm gone, for the most part. You feel what I'm saying? So she like, all right. So she like, all right, bet. But mind you, okay, this is the part of the story I forgot to tell y'all. I ended up buying a camera. I ended up buying a security camera, and I put it outside. I put a couple of them in the room and outside the room so I could see, you know, certain parameters. You feel me? So my baby mama hit me one day, and she like or yeah, it was as soon as I left, right? She like hey, how much did you leave in here? I'm like, I left such and such. You know what I'm saying? She like, oh, well, it's like 2 grams off. You know what I'm saying? It's short. You feel me? So I'm like, damn, that's crazy. You feel me? You got the cameras on? No, she ain't got the cameras on. All right, turn the cameras on. Turn the cameras on. Mind you, bro. We are all, everybody else that stays there is in California. It's only one other person besides my baby mama that's at the house. You feel me? So she turned the cameras on. So we ended up going. So I'm like, yeah, just you know, just chill. You feel me? Just you know, do you? You know what I'm saying? You smoke and just chill, whatever, till we get back. So she like, all right, cool. So she was working at the time. It right before I told her to quit her job. She was working. So she ended up going to work the next day, right? So she gets off work, and by around the time she gets off work, I think I was either headed to the club or I was about to head to the club out there in Cali when I met the Asian mob. You feel what I'm saying? She hit me, and she was like, something is missing. She said something else is missing. I'm like, bro, you can't. Ain't no way. You feel me? It's no way. So she like, yes, something else is missing. I made sure I weighed it properly and everything when we got off the phone yesterday. I know this for a fact. So I'm like, she like, check the camera. So I'm like, all right, bet. So the little camera I bought, it saves. It not only saves the video, but it sends a copy of the video to my phone, right? So lo and behold, I checked my text messages. I ain't even had to go in the app. I checked my text messages, and here's a video of Buddy creeping in my house. In my room like this. Shouted creeping in my room, bro, and checking to see if the coach is clear. Man, listen, I wish I still had this video, but I do not know what happened to the video. I sent it to my email, but I don't remember what email I sent it to or what the case was. But man, so I kept certain things in the top drawer in this dresser that I had in the room. So he goes in there, he look around, he does it, and then he start pinching. You feel me? Because as soon as you open the thing, it's something right there. You know what I'm saying? Something right there full of stuff. So all he had to do was kind of open the dresser, lift it up a little bit, and he just started pinching. You feel me? Mind you, it's the camera. He right here. The camera is right here. So I see the man facial expressions. I see the dirt under his fingernails. You know what I'm saying? And he not knowing. And it's motion detected. You feel me? So every time it sends motion, it's going off. It's going to start recording. So I'm looking at it, I'm like, whoa, this is crazy. You feel me? I didn't even say nothing. I'm like, all right, look, I ain't even going to say nothing. Jim, make sure, you lock everything up at this point. You feel me? And I think it was heading to the weekend, so she ain't have work that weekend, you know what I'm saying? So she could really just watch the spot. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, all right, bet. I'm not even gonna say nothing right now. You feel me? Because I got too much going on out here. You feel me? I'm doing a lot out here. Like I'm trying to make a way out here. I ain't got time for this right now. You feel me? So she like, all right, bet. So like the next day or maybe 2 days later, I fly back in town. Mind you, I ain't said nothing about nothing. I fly back in town. Shouty coming up to me like everything cool. You feel me? I'm talking about just. And this was he was very charismatic. He was very charismatic, very funny, very goofy. All of that. You know what I'm saying? It was all laughs, all excitement. You know, when he came around. That was part of the reason why that was my dog for sure too though. Because it's like, I was serious. I was serious about a lot. You feel me? And he kind of brought that lighter side out of me. You know what I mean? But I get back to the house and, he all dapping me up, you know what I'm saying, happy to see me. He want to know what's going on, what happened, you know what I'm saying, everything like that. So, I'm playing it cool. I'm playing it cool, fool. I'm playing it cool so I can see the damage myself. You know what I'm saying? So, I get to the house, and my baby mama, she, I dap him up, I go upstairs, and my baby mama, she basically give me the rundown. She like, yeah, this was that was that, this is that, all this, all that. So I'm like, all right, bet, cool. So while she's explaining this to me, he ends up leaving for work, right? He ends up leaving to go to Foot Locker. So when he leaves, I text him and I say, hey, bro, did you take something out of my drawer? And he like, nah. I'm like, you sure? He doubled down. He like, nah. So I'm like, bro, you ain't lie to me, right? He was like, bro, I swear to God, fool, I would never do nothing like that to you. I'm talking about he putting spice on it. You feel me? He like, I'll never do that to you. I swear to God, fool. Like I swear. You feel me? So I ain't even say nothing. I just sent him the video. Sent him the video straight to his messages. The next message that he sent me, maybe about 20 minutes later, was, I'm sorry, Jay, man. I couldn't help myself. That I'm addicted, all this, all that. He was just saying a whole bunch of stuff. So I'm like, wow, fool, like, that was my last shot of trying. You know what I'm saying? Like, I came to you and I asked you, and then I asked you through text message, because it's like, bro, you can tell me, fool, like, we ain't, you know what I'm saying, we cool, like, and then on top of that, I'm getting money, fool, like, I'm not finna trip on you about a couple grams or anything like that, you know. I just wanted you to tell me the truth. Because if you told me the truth, then trust is foundational. You know what I'm saying? So if you could tell me the truth, then I can build on that with you. You know what I mean? All right, you stole, but you told me the truth, so I can deal with that. You know, at least I know you got it in you to tell the truth. He didn't want to tell me the truth, fool. And it was so crazy that I called his mama. You feel me? Cause I'm like, man, you need to say something to your son or something before he get hurt out here. You feel me? Because he's stealing that. He lying. You know what I mean? And that's not safe. You feel me? And if I was less of a man or even less of a friend to your son, he would be hurt. You know what I'm saying? Like something would have been unhappy to him. Feel me? So apparently I called his mama at a bad time. She was out of town on vacation or something like that. And I apparently ruined her vacation. She like, this when I knew everybody was crazy. Cause she like, what kind of nigga call his mama on his best friend? I said, man, listen, ma'am. Only reason I'm calling you is because this is his last chance. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm sitting there trying to tell you, bro. Wouldn't you rather me call you and me hope for you to handle it versus me handle it? You know what I'm saying? Or somebody else in the streets to handle it? Man, she ain't want to hear none of that, fool. Like she about cuss me out. You know what I'm saying? She cussed me out. Didn't want to talk no more. She claimed I ruined her trip. And she called him, and whatever she told him, he had his cousin or his sister or whatever pull up to the house and empty out his whole room. They got all his stuff. You feel me? And we wasn't finna stop them, you know what I mean? Because it ain't that serious. It is what it is. They emptied out his everything. And I ain't seen Shawty since. Straight up. On everything. We tried to pull up on him one time just to get the truth out of him. But he was so nervous that we were going to do something to him. This man fake like he got jumped in some more stuff. You know what I'm saying? But that's a story for another day. You know what I'm saying? But that's the story on how my best friend stole from me, dog. It's so crazy because, like I say, if y'all watch my content, then y'all know one of my best friends at the same guy from, well, not the same guy, but I met him. Also met him at Cedar Grove. The same guy that snitched on me and my brother. The reason why we did time and had to go to court and all that behind that committed robbery. Yeah, they from Cedar Grove, fool. Told on me. You know what I'm saying? Totally flipped on me. But I learned my lesson. You know what I'm saying? I ain't giving nobody too much of nothing no more. You know what I mean? It is what it is. You know. I mean, but you know, at the end of the day too, though, what you got ain't always for the giving. You know what I'm saying? Like understand your worth and keep it sacred. You know? Shine, man. Shine on your own time. Shine whenever you feel like shining. You know what I mean? Don't dim your light for somebody else, you know? Straight up. It don't matter if they your best friend, your mama, your grandma, your this, your that. You know what I mean? Like, take the signs for what it is and just move genuinely at all costs. Cause one thing I can say is I ain't never lost. Just because, you know, I was down for a minute, you know, whether it be jail, financially, this or that, I ain't never lost. Straight up. Because one thing about it, man, I always keep it genuine, and in the end, I always prevail. You know what I'm saying? Some way, shape, or form. But let that be the game for the day, man. Y'all make sure y'all like, share, subscribe, and y'all don't be out there stealing, man. For real. 100.